If you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no? Okay, jealousy. Anybody that knows anything about anything knows that being jealous sucks and it's stupid and it's not fun. So, the best way to help yourself not be jealous is when you feel yourself starting to get jealous about something, you need to ask yourself why you're jealous. Like, what is causing you to feel jealous? Is it something from the past, something that you've been through before, and something that like somebody else put you through in a past relationship, and that's why you feel like jealous about it because it was an issue before? Or is it something that just has always bugged you? What you need to find out what it is that makes you feel jealous and why you feel jealous about it. And then you need to realize and really like think about how your jealousy affects the people around you or the person that you're feeling the jealousy for, or whoever, whatever. Like, for example, if you're jealous over like a girl talking to your boyfriend, probably 9 times out of 10 you're going to take it out on him because you're feeling jealous. And that's not okay because it's not fair to him if he's not really doing anything. But if you're jealous about like your boyfriend or girlfriend talking to another person of the opposite sex, because I'm assuming you're probably not going to get jealous if you're a girl and you're dating a guy of him talking to another dude, right? Right. Why would you care? Unless, obviously if you guys are gay, then that would make sense. Most of the time when you're jealous about something, it's because you don't trust the person or trust them in whatever situation you're feeling the jealousy in. Like, for example, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is talking to someone else or like texting someone else or hanging out with somebody else, whatever, and you start to feel jealous because you're like, why do they have to talk to them? Am I not enough for them to talk to? Blah, blah, blah. The list goes on of all the things that go through your mind at that point in time. So, for me, in order to get over or, like, keep my jealousy under control, what I try to do is when something happens, which it's hard for me to give you guys, like, examples in this relationship that I'm in right now because he doesn't ever do anything that would put me in a situation where I'd have to feel jealous. He doesn't talk to other girls. He doesn't text other girls. He doesn't hang out with other girls. There's nothing like that that would make me jealous because it doesn't happen. But I have been in relationships before where jealousy was a big problem because the people that I was with would hang out with other girls all the time, or they'd talk to other girls, or if a girl flirted with them, they'd be like, oh, ha ha ha, flirt back, And it was a big issue for me, and I didn't know how to, like, overcome it or deal with it. The only way to really and truly get over your jealousy is to fully, 100% completely trust the person that you're with. If you can't do that, you probably shouldn't be with them in the first place, but I know there's going to be, like, probably little things or something that, you feel jealous of or whatever, but that's just kind of life. It's going to happen at some point. But if you're constantly feeling jealous and they're doing things that are making you jealous all the time, it's probably not a very healthy relationship to begin with, because the person that you're with shouldn't put you in the situation or the position to even have jealous feelings. And I'm talking mainly like hanging out with the opposite sex or talking to the opposite sex, that type of thing. I'm not talking about like you being jealous that he spends more time with his friends or whatever. So if you haven't already, you really, really, really need to talk to them about it, because if you don't tell them how you feel and how things make you feel, they can't fix it, and it's just going to continue to get worse, and you're going to get even more hurt, more upset, and they're not even going to know until one day you just explode. So you really need to talk to them about it. And if you're feeling jealous about them spending more time with their friends or something like that, you need to talk to them about it so they know. And if you have talked to them about it and nothing has changed, then maybe you need to just kind of get over it to a point. I mean, everybody's situation is different, so I can't say, oh, you're just being immature and you need to get over it and whatever. My boyfriend does spend more time with his friends for the most part because we work complete opposite schedules. It sucks. I would rather be the one being with him, and obviously that's not going to happen, but I don't get mad at him for being able to spend time with his friends. It's not like he could hang out with me and he's choosing not to. He can't hang out with me because I'm working. So when I'm working, he just hangs out with his friends because he can't be with me. So why should he sit at home and do nothing when he could hang out with other people? Just because I'm working. Like, that would be stupid if I was like, you can't hang out with people because I can't hang out with people because I'm working, and if I have to work, you have to stay at home and do nothing. Like, that's just dumb. Why? So, kind of going back to what I was talking about in the beginning, if you figure out why you're jealous about certain things, you can kind of, like, curve yourself to avoid it. And if there's like a certain situation, like if there's a reason, like you figure out there's a reason why you feel jealous about a certain thing, then you can, or well, you should go to the person that you're with and explain to them why you feel that way. If you feel that way because somebody else had done something similar to that in the past, and that's why you feel jealous because it's something that had happened before and something that they, had done to you and it hurt you and you feel like it's going, like the same thing's going to happen again, then you need to talk to the person that you're with now and let them know that so they understand and so they can kind of try to like avoid it or talk to you about it and make you feel better so that you don't feel so jealous about whatever you're jealous about. It's really hard for me to talk about jealousy because I need like situations laid out in front of me so I could, okay, here's what you should do in this situation, here's what you should do in this situation. So a way that I basically, there's been situations where I could be jealous in the relationship that I'm in right now about like a couple different things, not many at all, and it was nothing that was ever a big deal. I'm not going to go into detail because that's personal between me and my boyfriend. But the way that I decided, okay, I may have gotten jealous about something like this in the past, but I'm not going to now. I realized that he is not like anybody else I've ever been with. Ever. He's a completely different person. And not every guy is the same, not every girl is the same. Nobody is the same. So I just decided that I wasn't going to be upset about stuff that I would have been upset about in the past because he's not the same person as those other people were. He doesn't treat me the way that they did. He is completely different, and if there's something that really bothers me, then I obviously talk to him about it. But I don't instantly let myself go to that place where I feel jealous. And he's really never put me in many, not even close to probably like 2 times that I could have probably felt jealous. But I didn't. I chose not to because it's stupid. And then when you're jealous about something, then you end up being like mean or different or whatever to the person that you're with, and it's stupid and there's no point to it, and it takes work and it takes time, but you just have to realize that you being jealous about stuff, okay, if they haven't given you a reason, like if they've never cheated on you, never, like my boyfriend, he hasn't given me a reason. He doesn't talk to other girls, he doesn't text other girls, he doesn't flirt with other girls, he doesn't hit on other girls, he doesn't anything with any other girls, he doesn't do that. So I don't have a reason to be jealous. So I guess the point to all of this, like the best way for you to not be jealous, and you're not gonna never be jealous again in your life. You're going to be. It's going to happen. But the best way to kind of avoid it is to figure out why you're jealous, number one. What's making you jealous? Like, is it something in the past? You know, whatever. Anything that it could be, figure out why you're jealous. And then two, you need to think about how it affects the person that you're, whoever you're getting upset with about it. How does it affect them? How does it affect everybody else around them? How do you act? Do you act differently? If you do act differently, then it's probably a problem. If you figure out the problem is from your past and it's not anything the person you're with has actually done themselves, then you need to really, really work on that and not take it out on them because they're not that same person. Just because one person did something doesn't mean another person's going to do it. So you need to really let some of that go. You need to just let it go. Let it go. The person you're with right now has given you a reason not to trust them or to feel jealous purposely or whatever, then maybe you should rethink being with that person. Because, in my opinion, when you're with somebody, they shouldn't make you feel jealous. If they tell you like a hurt or something that, has made them feel jealous in the past or like some issue that they have and they continue to do it, they don't love you because they wouldn't purposely do something knowing that it hurts you or affects you in a negative way. That's just stupid. My boyfriend and I, we don't do that to each other. We know things that have happened. We know everything about each other's past. We know what hurts us, what upsets us, all that stuff. And we purposely go out of our way to avoid doing those things because it's mostly out of respect and because we care about that person and truly love them. And we don't want to put them in a situation where they feel that way or feel those feelings that they had felt before. That's just what you do when you love somebody. So getting over jealousy, possible to a point. I mean, you're not going to be able to fully stop it or like completely never be jealous again in your life. It's going to happen. But there are ways to, if you figure out why you feel jealous about a certain thing and if it's an issue from the past, you can get over it and you can deal with it and you can work through it. And you shouldn't bring those past hurts and old feelings into a new relationship. One, because they're not the same person. Two, because it's not fair to them at all to be put in the same category as those other people or other person that hurt you before or done those things. Give them a chance to fix whatever it is that they've done wrong. And if it's because you hadn't told them about the past and why it hurts you and stuff, then you can't hold that against them because they didn't know. And if they don't know, they can't avoid it. So, that's all I have to say. I hope that this helps some of you. I don't really know what else to say, I guess. If you need more help with a certain situation, like a specific situation, then you can always email me or, ask me on my Ask or whatever, because then I can give you more detailed advice, because this is just like a general statement for jealousy and things. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my videos and want to keep seeing my videos, please subscribe so that way I know that you guys enjoy watching them. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!